Cabin stewards reveal the small things passengers do that matter most. Your cabin steward notices everything. The way you greet them, how you leave your room, even the small gestures you might think go unnoticed. Former crew members say these tiny habits create a reputation that follows you throughout your entire cruise. Today, we're revealing the small things passengers do that cabin stewards secretly love and remember long after you disembark. If you want insider cruise tips like this delivered straight to you, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's dive in. Number 1. Remembering their name from day one. This seems obvious, but here's what most passengers don't realize. Your cabin steward meets you on embarkation day, introduces themselves, and within an hour, they've already memorized your name, your cabin number, and probably noticed your drink preferences from the welcome aboard beverage in your hand. Yet days later, many passengers still call them, "Hey you," or "Excuse me." Here's why this small thing matters so much. One former steward from Royal Caribbean admitted that guests who learned his name on day one immediately stood out, not because they were tipping more or making fewer requests, but because that simple act of remembering his name made him feel seen as a person, not just a uniform. He said it created an instant connection that changed the entire dynamic of the relationship. The impact: stewards remember name users. They're the guests who get their towel animals first, who find their favorite snacks mysteriously appearing, and whose small requests get handled with extra care. It's not favoritism, it's human nature. We go the extra mile for people who treat us like people. So here's your insider move. When your steward introduces themselves on embarkation day, repeat their name out loud immediately. "Nice to meet you, Maria." Then use it every single day. "Good morning, Maria." "Thanks, Maria. The cabin looks great." That tiny habit sets you apart from 90% of passengers right from the start. Number 2, leaving a note when you have a special request. Picture this from your steward's perspective. They walk into your cabin and everything looks normal, but you clearly need something. Maybe you're out of towels or you'd love an extra pillow, but you're not there to tell them, and they don't want to assume or overstep. Former crew members say this guessing game happens constantly, and it's one of their biggest frustrations. They want to help, but they can't read minds. That's why they absolutely love it when passengers leave a simple handwritten note. "Hi, Maria. Could we please have 2 extra towels? Thank you so much." Here's what makes this small gesture so powerful. First, it eliminates confusion. Your steward knows exactly what you need and can deliver it on their first pass through your cabin. No return trips, no missed connections. Second, it shows respect for their time and system. Third, a handwritten note feels personal in a way that a phone call to guest services never will. One steward shared that she kept a particularly kind note from a passenger in her locker for months. It wasn't the request that stuck with her. It was the way the guest thanked her by name and added a smiley face. That tiny detail made her entire day. The insider tip: keep a small notepad in your cabin. When you need something, write a brief, polite note and leave it on the desk or bed where your steward will see it immediately. They'll appreciate the clarity and you'll get exactly what you need. Number 3, tidying up before you leave the cabin. Let's be clear about what this doesn't mean. You're not expected to make your bed, vacuum, or deep clean anything. That's literally their job, and they take pride in doing it well. But here's the small thing that makes a massive difference. Basic pickup before you head out for the day. Former cabin stewards explain it like this. When they walk into a cabin where guests have simply tossed their clothes into the closet, put shoes by the door, and cleared the bathroom counter of scattered toiletries, they can transform that space in 10 to 12 minutes. But when they walk into what one steward called the explosion cabin, where every surface is covered, drawers are open, and personal items are scattered across every inch of floor space, that same job now takes 25 to 30 minutes. Why does this matter to you? Because time saved in your cabin means your steward can focus on the details that actually make your room feel special. That extra minute to arrange your toiletries perfectly, the time to fold your pajamas instead of just moving them, the attention to create that towel animal you love. One crew member admitted that guests who did this simple 5-minute pickup before leaving became her favorites. Not because it saved her work, but because it showed they valued her time. And those guests, they consistently found little extras in their cabins. A perfectly chilled bottle of water on a hot day, an extra chocolate on the pillow. Small gestures that said, "I see you seeing me." Number 4, closing the shower curtain after use. This is so small you've probably never thought about it, but former stewards say it's one of those tiny signals that reveals whether a passenger truly thinks about the crew. Here's why it matters. When you leave the shower curtain bunched to one side after your morning shower, water and soap residue get trapped in the folds. This creates mildew buildup that your steward now has to scrub during their cleaning routine. But when you simply spread the curtain fully across the rod after showering, it dries completely and stays fresh. Stewards can tell within seconds of entering a bathroom whether a guest does this, and they've admitted that this tiny habit is a surprisingly accurate predictor of how considerate a passenger will be in general. Guests who close the shower curtain also tend to be the ones who hang their towels properly, keep the counter tidy, and treat the cabin with respect. The benefit to you, a genuinely fresher bathroom. When that curtain dries properly between cleanings, your entire shower area smells better and stays cleaner. You're not just helping your steward, you're creating a better environment for yourself. Number 5. Packing out your own trash from excursions. You return from a fantastic day in port with shopping bags, takeout containers from that amazing local restaurant, and maybe some empty water bottles. Most passengers dump everything on the desk and head to dinner. But here's what cabin stewards secretly love: guests who take 2 seconds to consolidate that trash. Former crew members explain that port days create a trash explosion across the ship. Everyone returns at roughly the same time, and stewards are racing against dinner service to get every cabin cleaned. When they walk in and find all your port day trash neatly gathered in one bag or in the main wastebasket, it saves them critical minutes. But here's the deeper reason this matters. Stewards admit they worry about accidentally throwing away something important. Was that crumpled receipt from port actually a tour voucher you need tomorrow? Is that empty bag trash, or are you saving it? The anxiety of potentially discarding something valuable slows them down. When you clearly separate trash from your belongings, you eliminate that concern. One steward shared that she never worried about guests who did this because she knew they were organized and thoughtful. Those passengers got faster, more confident service because she could work quickly without second-guessing every item. Number 6, the pre-embarkation tip envelope. Most passengers know about tipping at the end of the cruise, but former stewards reveal there's one small gesture that changes everything: a tip on day one. Not the full amount, just a small cash tip in an envelope with a friendly note. Here's why this small, upfront gesture creates such a powerful impact. Your steward meets hundreds of passengers every contract. Most are perfectly nice, but they're also largely forgettable. A day one tip with a personal note immediately distinguishes you. One former steward said it felt like a passenger was saying, "I already trust you'll do great work, and I'm invested in our relationship from the start." The psychology is simple. When someone shows faith in you before you've done anything, you naturally want to exceed their expectations. Stewards who received day one tips admitted they paid extra attention to those cabins, not because they were gaming the system, but because the gesture created a genuine connection. The insider strategy? On embarkation day, prepare a small envelope with $10 to $20. Write a brief note. "Hi Maria, looking forward to sailing with you, cabin 8042, and hand it to your steward personally when you first meet. Watch how the entire dynamic shifts. You've just invested in a week of exceptional, personalized service for less than the cost of one specialty dinner. Number 7, asking about their day. This might sound too simple to matter, but former crew members say it's actually one of the rarest and most meaningful gestures passengers make. Most guests see their steward as a service role, not a person with their own story. The small act of asking, "How's your day going?" or "Are you doing okay today?" breaks that barrier completely. One former steward shared that in a 6-month contract, maybe 10 passengers out of hundreds would ask her how she was doing. Those 10 became the passengers she genuinely looked forward to seeing every day. Not because they wanted anything from them, but because those brief, authentic interactions reminded her why she loved her job, despite the challenges. Here's what makes this small gesture so powerful. Your steward works 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for months without a day off. They're often far from family, living in windowless cabins, and dealing with demanding passengers who treat them as invisible. A 30-second genuine conversation where you ask about them, not about your cabin, can be the bright spot in an exhausting day. The impact on your cruise? Stewards remember guests who see them as humans. They remember the woman who asked about their family back home, the couple who noticed they seemed tired and told them to take their time. Those small moments of humanity create loyalty that no tip amount can buy. Number 8, not rushing them during turndown service. Evening turndown service is one of those cruise traditions that many passengers don't fully understand, and former stewards say the way you handle it reveals a lot. Here's the small thing they love: guests who give them space to do their job properly. Think about it from their perspective. Turn-down service happens during the busy pre-dinner hours when they're trying to get through 15 to 20 cabins before guests return from the dining room. When they knock on your door and you answer, many passengers hover, try to chat extensively, or apologize profusely for being there. All of this, while well-intentioned, actually slows them down. Here's what stewards actually prefer. If they knock and you're inside, a simple, "Come on in, take your time," as you continue getting ready for dinner is perfect. You're not ignoring them, but you're also not making them feel like they're intruding. This small gesture of giving them space to work efficiently is something they genuinely appreciate. One former steward explained that guests who did this were her absolute favorites because there was no awkward tension. She could slip in, refresh the room, leave the chocolate, and slip out while they were finishing their makeup or choosing a tie. Everyone got what they needed without any stress. The bonus? When your steward isn't feeling rushed or uncomfortable, they have the mental space to notice details. That's when the special touches happen. Number 9, learning basic phrases in their language. Many cabin stewards come from the Philippines, Indonesia, India, and other countries where English is a second language. While they're all highly trained and fluent, former crew members say there's one small gesture that creates an instant emotional connection. Passengers who learn a simple greeting in their native language. A former steward from the Philippines shared that when a passenger greeted her with "Magandang umaga," good morning in Tagalog, she nearly cried. In 6 months of working on board, only 2 passengers had ever made that effort. It wasn't about the language itself, it was about the clear message. "I see where you're from, and I respect your culture enough to try." This tiny gesture breaks down the invisible barrier between passenger and crew in the most genuine way possible. It shows humility, curiosity, and respect that goes beyond standard politeness. And stewards remember these guests forever. The practical tip? When you meet your steward on embarkation day and learn their name, ask where they're from, then look up one simple greeting in their language. The next morning, try it out with a smile. "Salamat pagi, Maria." You'll see their entire face light up. And trust me, you've just made a friend who will go above and beyond for you all week. Number 10, leaving the cabin at predictable times. Former cabin stewards say one of their biggest daily challenges is managing the schedule dance. They have specific windows to clean cabins between breakfast, lunch, and dinner times. But they never know when guests will actually be out. That's why they secretly love passengers who develop a predictable routine. Here's how this small habit helps them. When you consistently head to breakfast around 8:30 a.m. every day, your steward learns your pattern. They can confidently plan to service your cabin at 9 a.m., knowing you'll be gone. No wasted trips, no awkward knocking, no schedule disruption. This predictability might seem trivial, but it actually allows them to deliver better service to everyone. One steward admitted that she had mental notes on all her routine guests. She knew the couple in 7042 always went to the gym at 7 a.m., so she'd hit their cabin first. The family in 8156 slept until 10 a.m. every morning, so she'd save them for last. This wasn't manipulation. It was efficiency that allowed her to give every cabin the attention it deserved without rushing. The benefit to you? When your steward can work on a comfortable schedule, they're not stressed, they're not rushing, and they're delivering their best work. You return to a perfectly serviced cabin every single time. Number 11, the goodbye thank you. On the last morning of your cruise, everything is chaos. You're packing, double-checking for forgotten items, and rushing to disembark. Most passengers never see their cabin steward one final time, but former crew members say the small gesture of seeking them out to say thank you face-to-face is something they carry with them long after the cruise ends. One former steward shared that she worked for 2 years and could count on one hand the number of passengers who made the effort to find her and say goodbye personally. Those moments, she said, reminded her that her work mattered. It wasn't about tips or reviews. It was about human acknowledgement of a week spent caring for someone's personal space and comfort. Here's why this small gesture is so powerful. Your cabin steward has been invisibly supporting your vacation every single day. They've anticipated your needs, solved your problems, and created a clean sanctuary for you to return to. A 2-minute conversation on the last morning where you look them in the eye and say, "Thank you for everything, Maria. You made our cruise special," validates their effort in a way that automatic gratuities never can. The insider move? On your last evening, ask your steward what time they will be working the next morning. Set a reminder. Before you disembark, seek them out, shake their hand, and give them that personal thank you. If you prepared a final tip envelope, hand it to them directly. That small moment of genuine gratitude will make their entire week worth it. Number 12, respecting their break times. This is a small thing that almost no passengers think about, but former stewards say it matters more than you might imagine. Your cabin steward works grueling hours, but they do get designated break periods, usually in the late afternoon between lunch and dinner service. These breaks are sacred. Their only chance to rest, eat, and maybe call family back home. Here's the small courtesy they love. Passengers who notice and respect this. If you're in your cabin during afternoon hours and your steward isn't responding to calls, it's not because they're ignoring you. They're likely on their break. Former crew members say guests who understood this and could wait an hour for non-urgent requests, or who left a note instead of calling repeatedly, showed a level of consideration that stood out dramatically. One steward recalled a passenger who noticed he was on break in the crew area and said, "I'll catch you later. Enjoy your rest." That small acknowledgement, that recognition that he was a human who needed downtime, made that passenger memorable for all the right reasons. Throughout the rest of the cruise, he made sure that cabin received extra attention. The practical approach? If you need something and it's mid-afternoon, ask yourself, is this urgent or can it wait an hour? If it can wait, leave a note or time your request for early evening. That small consideration shows you see your steward as a person, not a service button, and that awareness creates a relationship built on mutual respect. And that's it. 12 small things that cabin stewards notice and remember. None of them cost much money or time, but each one sends a powerful message. I see you, I respect your work, and I value you as a person. When you do these small things consistently, you're not just getting better service. You're creating genuine human connections that make cruising more meaningful for everyone involved. If you found these insider tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more ways to cruise smarter. And here's my question for you. Drop Cruise Smart in the comments and tell me which of these tips surprised you the most, or share your own small gesture that cabin stewards love. Safe travels and happy sailing.